Welcome to our Hong Kong brief program. I am your host, Jenny. Today, we have some exciting news to share. Hong Kong stocks have taken a leap, rising by 2% after the Chinese government announced a 5% GDP growth target for the upcoming year. This optimistic outlook has investors buzzing, especially with notable gains from CK Hutchison after its asset sale. However, experts caution that achieving this target will require robust policy support amid a challenging economic landscape. In other news, the Bank of Communications is gearing up for a government-backed capital injection to bolster its lending capabilities. While this move aims to improve the bank's financial performance, analysts warn that it may only offer temporary relief as the bank grapples with sluggish loan demand and rising overdue loans. The question remains, can this capital boost truly turn the tide for BoCom, or is it just a band-aid solution? Lastly, Hong Kong is on a mission to become a global innovation hub, but it must first address several competency gaps. The call for increased investment in research and development, especially in AI and biotech, is louder than ever. With proposed initiatives like revising university curricula and launching digital skills academies, the city is taking steps to attract talent and foster collaboration. It's a crucial time for Hong Kong to bridge these gaps and realize its ambitious innovation dreams. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage. Nikkei Asia reports a notable rise in Hong Kong stocks, driven by the Chinese government's ambitious economic growth target of 5% for the coming year. This target aligns with market expectations, yet experts caution that the challenging economic landscape necessitates more robust policy support. The Hang Seng Index and Hang Seng Tech Index both saw gains exceeding 2%, partly fueled by CK Hutchison's significant asset sale. Economists emphasize the need for increased fiscal and monetary support from the National People's Congress to bolster market sentiment. With exports being a crucial growth driver last year, the shift towards domestic demand will require strategic policy adjustments to meet the ambitious growth goals. Reuters Breaking Views highlights the dilemma faced by Bank of Communications, BoCom, the weakest among China's Big Five lenders, as it prepares for a capital injection from the state to stimulate lending amidst economic pressures. With plans to deploy 500 billion yuan for recapitalization, BoCom is expected to receive a substantial portion to bolster its capital ratios. However, analysts warn that the ongoing earnings crisis, exacerbated by sluggish loan demand and interest rate cuts, poses significant challenges. The bank's funding costs and rising overdue loans in its credit card sector further complicate its situation, leading to concerns that while a recapitalization may provide temporary relief, it won't address the underlying issues affecting profitability and lending capacity. South China Morning Post underscores the critical gaps hindering Hong Kong's ambition to emerge as a global innovation hub. With research and development expenditure languishing at around 1% of GDP, significantly lower than competitors like Shenzhen and South Korea, there is an urgent call for strategic investment in key sectors such as AI and biotech. Proposed initiatives include launching tech adoption funds, revamping academic curriculums to align with industry needs, and establishing industry-academia collaboration hubs. The need for government-funded digital skills academies and a digital transformation fund for SMEs is emphasized to enhance competitiveness. To attract top talent, expanding the Top Talent Pass scheme and developing innovation districts are suggested as essential steps towards fostering a thriving innovation ecosystem in Hong Kong. Associated Press reports that Asian shares and U.S. futures experienced a boost on Wednesday following a significant drop in Wall Street, which eliminated all post-election gains for the S&P 500. As China opened its annual legislative session, Premier Li Qiang announced a commitment to maintain a 5% annual economic growth target for 2025, alongside promises for increased government spending to stimulate the economy. Meanwhile, the U.S. stock market faced challenges after new tariffs on imports from Canada, Mexico, and China took effect, leading to investor concerns about a potential slowdown in the global economy. The S&P 500 fell 1.2%, with heavy losses among financial stocks, while Asian markets reacted positively, with the Hang Seng Index in Hong Kong rising by 1.2%. South China Morning Post delves into the phenomenon of Ozempic face, a side effect of the weight loss drug originally designed for managing type 2 diabetes. As celebrities like Sharon Osbourne and Scott Disick have turned to Ozempic for rapid weight loss, they have faced the unintended consequence of losing facial fat, resulting in a gaunt appearance characterized by hollow cheeks and pronounced wrinkles. Experts suggest that gradual weight loss, facial exercises, and proper hydration can help mitigate these effects. Techniques like face yoga are becoming popular as non-invasive methods to maintain facial volume and promote youthful skin, emphasizing the importance of a balanced approach to weight loss that considers both body and facial aesthetics. South China Morning Post highlights key takeaways from Premier Li Qiang's report at China's National People's Congress, where he set a GDP growth target of around 5% amid ongoing trade tensions with the U.S. To invigorate the economy, China plans to issue 1.3 trillion yuan in special treasury bonds and increase its deficit to GDP ratio. Li emphasized the importance of foreign investment, promising to enhance legal protections for private enterprises, and outlined plans to promote future industries, including AI and 5G technology. Additionally, military spending is set to rise by 7.2% in 2025, reflecting a continued commitment to strengthening China's military capabilities amid a complex geopolitical landscape. South China Morning Post reports a significant uptick in Hong Kong's stock market, primarily driven by CK Hutchison's remarkable 25% surge after the company sold assets near the Panama Canal for $23 billion amidst ongoing U.S.-China trade tensions. The Hang Seng Index rose by 1.4%, reflecting a positive market sentiment bolstered by comments from U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick about potential tariff relief. Meanwhile, major tech players like Alibaba and Tencent also saw gains, although the mainland markets experienced slight declines. The backdrop of Premier Li Qiang's growth target of around 5% for China, set against a challenging economic landscape, adds a layer of complexity to the market dynamics. In a related context, South China Morning Post highlights Premier Li Qiang's call for Hong Kong to enhance its international exchanges while adhering to the constitutional framework laid out in both China's constitution and the Hong Kong Basic Law. During the National People's Congress, Li emphasized the importance of safeguarding the one country, two systems principle and the need for patriots to govern the city. Unlike previous years, there was no mention of Hong Kong's role in the Greater Bay Area development, signaling a shift in focus. Li's remarks come as thousands gather in Beijing for the annual legislative sessions, which outline China's priorities for the upcoming year. In an exciting cultural development, South China Morning Post shares that a successful Doraemon exhibition in Hong Kong, which drew 5 million visitors, is set to embark on a world tour starting in Shanghai. The exhibition, featuring large-scale models of the beloved robot cat, was so well received that international event organizers expressed interest in hosting it in their cities. The upcoming Shanghai showcase promises to incorporate local cultural elements, such as traditional attire and regional delicacies, while also planning to tour 9 additional cities, including Tokyo and Taipei. The exhibition's creator, Lam Shukam, envisions future events that leverage Hong Kong's unique position as a cultural hub, aiming to offer more diverse experiences that resonate with global audiences. South China Morning Post, legendary Taiwanese actress Joey Wong, known as Asia's most beautiful woman, has taken a significant step away from her acting career to open a traditional Chinese therapy center in Vancouver, Canada, after a 20-year hiatus. In a heartfelt video shared on social media, Wong, now 58, expressed her desire to focus on health and inner peace through moxibustion therapy, a practice that involves burning dried mugwort leaves on specific body areas to promote healing and well-being. Dressed elegantly in a white gown, she showcased her commitment to this new venture, stating that her life's journey has led her to prioritize spiritual fulfillment and physical health. Wong Center, named Evergreen, aims to serve the local Chinese community, and her announcement has sparked excitement among fans, many of whom are eager to experience her new path. Nikkei Asia, CK Hutchison, the conglomerate owned by billionaire Li Ka-shing's family, has agreed to sell its port assets in Panama, including a 90% stake in the Panama Ports Company, to a consortium led by BlackRock for a staggering $22.8 billion. This deal comes amid heightened political scrutiny from the Trump administration, which had previously expressed concerns over Chinese control of the Panama Canal. Despite the political backdrop, CK Hutchison's management emphasized that the transaction is strictly commercial. The sale includes 43 ports across 23 countries but excludes assets in Hong Kong and mainland China. BlackRock's chairman hailed the acquisition as a testament to the firm's capability to execute such a large-scale transaction, while experts noted that this move could alleviate security concerns regarding Chinese influence in the region. South China Morning Post, economists predict that Beijing's new counter-tariffs on U.S. goods will have a limited impact on prices in Hong Kong, as the city operates as a free port with its own customs regulations. The recent tariffs include a 15% levy on poultry and agricultural products, and a 10% tariff on various food items, but analysts believe that the local market can source these products from alternative suppliers. Lawmakers and industry leaders have voiced concerns about the potential for weakened investment sentiment due to the ongoing trade war between the U.S. and China. Although Hong Kong's imports from the U.S. have declined in recent years, the government remains committed to managing the situation without imposing additional taxes on American products. Amidst this backdrop, a Chinese foreign ministry spokesperson warned against the U.S.'s aggressive trade tactics, advocating for dialogue and cooperation instead. South China Morning Post reports that a prominent property investor in Hong Kong, Edwin Lee, has sold a retail shop in Jordan at a staggering loss of over 30%. The shop, located at 126 to 128 Wuxing Street, was sold for 18.7 million Hong Kong dollars, approximately $2.4 million US dollars, a significant drop from the 27.5 million Hong Kong dollars purchase price just 3 years prior. This sale marks the first loss for Lee's Bridgeway Prime Shop Fund Management since its inception in 2016, highlighting the ongoing struggles in the retail property market driven by declining sales and elevated interest rates. As retail sales in Hong Kong continue to falter, with a reported 7.3% decline in 2024, the outlook remains bleak, prompting Lee to offload properties to maintain liquidity and adapt to the shifting market dynamics. In another significant development, the representation of women in board seats of Hong Kong companies has surpassed 20% for the first time, according to a report by MSCI. As of October, 20.8% of board seats were occupied by women, a notable increase from previous years. However, the report also reveals stark disparities in senior management roles and pay equity, with women still earning significantly less than their male counterparts. The Hong Kong Exchanges and Clearing has mandated that all listed companies must have at least one female board member by the end of 2024, yet compliance remains an issue, with a small percentage of companies still lacking female representation. The findings underscore the ongoing challenges in achieving gender equality in the corporate sector, despite some progress in board diversity. Nikkei Asia highlights a major investment move as BlackRock, in partnership with U.S. and Swiss investors, has agreed to purchase a majority stake in a Hong Kong subsidiary managing ports along the Panama Canal. The $22.8 billion transaction marks a strategic shift toward U.S. control over vital infrastructure, amidst rising tensions regarding Chinese influence in the region. The sale, which includes control of key ports that handle a significant portion of maritime traffic, is seen as a victory for U.S. interests as President Trump's administration seeks to enhance oversight over the canal. This deal not only reflects the ongoing geopolitical competition but also positions BlackRock as a significant player in global infrastructure investment, further solidifying its influence in the sector. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.